Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already.
Yeah, I've been on 9 missed like a woman with a ring on.
Whoa! Welcome back to Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Best football podcast out there. Yes, sir.
That's it. We're here, man. I can't believe 10 weeks have gone by.
How cool it is that we committed to this
Pull the
and
trigger.
we're following through. A lot of kudos to you, bro, because you're the one that's been like, yo, we should do this. I'll take half of it. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. We got a lot on our plate, but you got to, enough of the talking. I'm done with the talking. I want to do a little action here.
Before we start, some love. Oh, when the Hawks go flying in. Undefeated Hawks, baby. 2-0.
Did they play? Hey, you got to get the wins where you can get them, man. Did they play good teams or no?
They played Lafayette and they played Drexel.
Okay.
I mean, we don't know what good teams are, right? It's only the third. It's very early into the season.
No, but yeah, you know what I mean. And
Right.
honestly, we're usually shaky. So starting off hot is big, man. Momentum for sports is everything, really. You start off games hot, you feel good. You start off wins, with those first couple of games, that builds momentum. You think you're better than you really are, but sometimes in those high competitive sports, you need that. You need that blind confidence.
Speaking of starting off hot, let's get to around the league, my brother.
Let's do it. Thursday night football, Raiders 7, Broncos 10. Look, I think it's safe to say that Geno and Pete Carroll experiment isn't working. I mean, I don't know if you let it go or let it ride out for a little longer, but it just doesn't seem like it's working. Raiders missed the game tying kick in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left, so Raiders are going to raid.
Yep. Sunday, Falcons versus Colts. This was in Berlin.
Yes.
Nice morning game.
That's it, man.
And you know what? It was just like I said with these international games. If you can get a spread, if you get seven points or higher, take it. Take the dog. You got to take it. They're making these games close. If you look at these games, and when they're it can be a blowout, and all of a sudden the calls are kind of funky and everything. I mean, the Colts, on paper, you would have thought they would have they're just playing fantastic, and you thought they would have blown them out. But
have a lot of games, though. They're starting to piss me off, man. I'm burned by them, right? They burned me in both of my survivor pools. So I'm so fed up with them. They had a chance to win this. Kyle Pitt is horrible. He's the tight end. He's horrendous. I don't understand why they don't give Bijan the ball 100 times a game. He's arguably the best running back in the league. It makes zero sense. I've had it with them. They're just it's ridiculous.
On the other side, though, Jonathan Taylor's having an MVP year.
He's MVP. If the league wasn't married to giving MVPs to quarterbacks every year, then obviously Saquon, but that's different. Jonathan Taylor is putting on a show this year. You got to give credit where credit's due. Enough of this. 3 touchdowns, 244 yards. I mean, come on.
All right, Ravens 27, Vikings 19.
My Lamar
Bazak. Guess who's Bazak?
Dude, if he ends up just playing like this for the rest of the year, he could get it. I mean, it's not far-fetched.
I mean, look, I don't know what the definition is for the NFL.
Although he's won already 2, so maybe people are going to be
who cares? No, who cares? If
he has to go on a search.
He literally brought that team back from the dead. I mean, one player comes back like that, and all of a sudden, if they win if they lose only 1 or 2 games, you've really got to consider him, especially if he's putting up numbers.
100%. Patriots 28, Bucks 23. Not much to talk about here, man. They went back and forth. I love the fight in Baker, but it's pissed me off that the Pats are back, man.
A lot of people had the Bucks in that one, and the Patriots showed resiliency.
Yeah, man. The Pats are good. Drake May's good. Drake May's one of the favorites for MVP this year.
That's crazy. I just would not put my money there. There's so many other people that have just been proven that for me, it's too early for me to put that money there. Saints 17, Panthers 7. Didn't see that coming.
I mean, the Panthers were hot, but let's be honest. You can't put what's the saying? You can't put lipstick on a pig. I mean, come on. They got lucky for a couple weeks, but The only thing I got to say is I'm pissed off at Bryce Young because I'm in a 2-quarterback league that I run, and my other quarterback, Daniels, obviously out with that elbow injury, had to pick up this guy. He puts up 2.56 fantasy points. Dude, that's really hard for a quarterback to do. I'm just letting you know, like, if you're not in the fantasy world, everyone, like, that is horrendous. And you're at home, and you're playing the Saints. Enough said. I don't think we need to go into detail there. Giants 20, Bears 24. Look, Bears are on a little tear here, which like they really need as a franchise, man. You
Ben
need that for the
Johnson.
fans. Ben Johnson, man.
Coach Ben Johnson is look. You know what? He's got a team that actually believes that they can win, and that's the most important part. On Sunday, everything they can, and a serviceable quarterback, they're getting the best out of him.
The thing is, though, the Giants collapsed that game
once Dart got hurt. So I mean, Dable might still have his job. You know,
he was done, man. He was going to be done.
No, trust me, he was done. But like, he wasn't going to lose his job if the Giants win. Like that game, that wouldn't have made.
No, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
right.
It would have just delayed the inevitable.
It would have delayed it exactly. But still, I mean, this kid has got how many concussions already?
Dude, four times in concussion protocol kind of thing. So I don't know, man. I mean, you gotta be, as a Giant fan, you're like, why play him at this point? You know, like let him like relax for a couple games, and then when he gets back in, you know, have the play calls be a little different. You got to get in his ear at this point. Like you like this is your best quarterback. You want him for a very long time.
100%. The Bills 13, Dolphins 30.
Shocker of the week.
That was the parlay, like
Survivor
parlay Bruner. Yeah, Survivor killer. Yeah, there we go. That's a good way to put it. Like that one. That was because he's been killing them for so long. At some point, you're just like, well, he's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. And when I say Josh Allen,
Plus the Dolphins going through all their shit right now. You know.
Just like that was almost like you put the house on the Bills. Who cares? They beat up bad on bad teams, and good teams. You're like, you know.
So you gotta question. Like, it's so funny. Papi always used to say like the fix is in, man, and it just feels like that could have not ever happened. Like
but that was a letdown game, right? Because they just beat the Chiefs the week before. Right?
They came off of a bye, I think.
No, they came off a bye. Then they beat the Chiefs, and then
was that it?
Huge, okay. It's a huge win, and then all of a sudden, the Dolphins. You're not going to get up for that game. You're like, I could beat them in my sleep.
Hey, congratulations, Dukes, Molly, Griff, Buzz, your Dolphins getting a little win there. Love it. Even after they traded one of their best defensive players.
And Callaway Jr. Let's not forget about Molly's brother.
That's right. Good egg. All good eggs. We got Rams 42-26. They're good. The Rams, we don't need to get into that. Lions 44, Commanders 22. We won't get into that either, but I have to get a shout out to Liz. She is killing it in Survivor. Lasted longer than me twice now in 2 different Survivor pools. It's just ridiculous, man.
You know what? I had the Lions too.
Did you?
The Lions last week for my Survivor.
It's a smart pick. I mean, Marcus Mariota wasn't going to do it. So even if they were,
and the Lions just lost. They weren't going to lose back to back.
They needed
Commanders. Steelers 10, Chargers 25.
It's nice to see A-Rod struggle, man.
You know what? Well, I had to say this. I watched the Enigma documentary.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
I actually like him a lot more after that.
Oh my God, here we go.
You know what? I think there's something to say about like he just needs to reset. He's just a human being, and I feel like he's doing all these different things to like try to figure like just to kind of center himself. You know, I can't imagine like being in the public eye all the time and then questioning why people want to take pictures with me and why people this like I get it like. I think people say like you sign up for this and stuff, but like he says in the documentary, like yes, you do sign up for it because that's just what comes with the territory. You also don't. Like some people are just not ready for that. I feel like that's not a very human thing for it to be like admired in that way.
No, I mean, look, that's fair, right? Like it's a fair analysis of Rodgers and the things that he does. I just feel like okay, but that still doesn't give you an excuse to be an asshole.
I agree with the asshole part on the field. I feel like, and I can't because. Everything
to that post too, right? On Insta, like the one where they're like people catch on with this stuff. They said they pretty much like echoed what we said about it. It's like it's the Ben Affleck one where he's outside
The cigarette.
And he's like so stressed. But he's like, this is his face after every game, after every play or whatever. It's like, it's true. This guy's complaining. Freaking play.
His body language is horrible.
For a Hall of Famer too, dude. You can't do that.
But then, like, remember what I always say, there is a reason for everything. You can figure it out. You should never say, like, I just don't get it. It makes sense to me now. Like, he is perfectionist, you know? So when he does, like, he probably visualizes things a certain way. And when they don't go that way, the dude just, like, doesn't, like, respond well to that. And I don't think that's an excuse. Don't get me wrong. I feel like that's immaturity in my eyes. But still, it makes sense to me now, like, why he does the stupid shit that he does on the field.
Yeah.
Similar to, like, LeBron, I guess, when LeBron has that horrible body language on the court, and you're like, "Dude, why are you doing that? That impacts your your teammates in a negative way."
My only thing is this. If it was a blanket reaction for all Hall of Famers, celebrities, people who have done, like, incredible things, then I think you have a good argument. Like, everyone who's successful have done this. But, like, that's not the case. We've seen plenty of successful athletes that have killed it and they don't act like assholes. Like, I just don't I don't get it. We should put that to the side because our weekly winner's here.
Let's go.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Wrap it up. The
Yeah,
man. Braden, what's
Bring 'em
going
in,
on?
man.
Doing well. Thank you for the Venmo.
I'm sure you are doing well, my friend.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
2 years in a row, taken from La Familia,
I love
It's,
your
good-
favorite family on the block.
It is. It is a good business model for me. Thank you for including me.
Dude,
It's
of
very
course,
fun.
man.
It's very fun.
I'm happy, man. Are you enjoying the newsletters and the weekly pod?
Yeah, man. The content is awesome.
That's
The
cool.
intro is sick. Hearing about other winners. Yeah, you got a
I
good
like-
thing.
There it
Thanks,
is.
brother. Appreciate it.
We're starting
Yeah.
off on a good note.
Of course.
Dude, where did you go out to dinner right before this? You said that you're starting dinner
Yeah,
at 5. I was like,
so-
he's on the West Coast right now, so
I
we're
was-
like,
Yeah, I was gonna meet my brother who's a senior at USC, but the car had some issues. So I'm actually just posted tonight. And we had to postpone dinner till tomorrow.
Oh.
But it's all good. Yeah, I tried to get in the car to go to downtown LA during rush hour, and the car didn't work, and I was not Ubering, so
Yeah. Nah.
just
So-
chilling.
Don't need it. Sometimes
Yeah.
you gotta see the signs of the universe.
Yeah, I was like,
Telling
all
you.
right.
DoorDash, Grubhub, you eats.
I've been feasting, so something light, something
I got you.
chill.
Nice, brother.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like you're gonna have a great weekend. And
I
it looks
know.
like
I'm pumped.
but you have tickets to the USC football game, right?
Yeah, I'm going to USC homecoming on Saturday. We play Iowa, which will be super exciting. We're still in the playoff hunt a bit, which is,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
hopeful. And then Seahawks, Rams Sunday at SoFi, which is the coolest stadium. Yeah, back to back.
It's fire.
So
We
Yeah.
went to so the only college game, football game I've been to was Pete for your bachelor party.
Yeah, Georgia versus Tennessee.
okay.
And that was last year. So this story's great, right? So we book it. We're like, well, we haven't been, and Pete's like, I want to go somewhere different. So I'm like, all right, like let's figure out cities. We finally get to Atlanta, and we're like, all right, let's go to Georgia. And I'm like, all right, let's look at like the football stadium. Let's see what we could do. College football scene. Georgia ends up being ridiculous, right? And like
Yeah.
obviously you don't know what Tennessee.
They were number 1 in the country.
It was 1 versus 2.
Mhm.
Dude, it was nuts. It was nuts. It was
That
like my
must have
first
been
game,
sick.
and I'm like, yeah, exactly.
Wait,
So
sorry, Mike, I
it's
cut you off. But like the price, we bought those tickets months in advance.
Oh, yeah.
And then like little do you know, I think Tennessee crept up to number 2.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, we have these tickets that have like tripled in value or something ridiculous. So
Yeah.
now the guys are like, yo, should we just sell these tickets and go watch the game at the bar
Yeah.
close by?
Yeah, I remember that. It was a good time, man. Either way, it was a good time. The
That's
weather was a
awesome.
little shoddy, but it was
Was
good to
it-
like see the experience.
Was it at Georgia or Tennessee? Georgia. Sick.
Yeah, because it was Atlanta and we were doing like or like we were in Atlanta, but we took out the bus out there. But nonetheless, we went to all these different we went to a Bucks game, Bucks versus Atlanta Hawks game. So we wanted live sports, and then for
Nice.
football Sunday we went right. Well, the Braves weren't in it that year, but we were basically right next to the Braves stadium. We watched football Sunday
Nice.
all together. It was awesome.
Yeah, that place was dope.
Yeah.
But dude, I want to get into your Seahawks, they're having a
Yeah,
fantastic
man.
year.
Yeah. No, I mean, to be honest, the past 2 games I haven't watched too much because we've been blowing the brakes or beating the brakes off. I mean, the Commanders. I watched the first half with some Commanders fans, and they were like, "All right, time to go to bed." So I was like, "All right, it's 28-3." And then last week or this weekend, I was fishing, so I missed the first half, and I checked, it's 35-0. I'm like, okay. But my analysis would be Mike McDonald, great hire. Seems like a really good fit. Post Pete, kind of nailed that.
Yep.
Love Darnold, my USC boy. Happy to see, JSN probably going to be asking for top 3 money now with the season he's having. Like, he really is blown up on the scene. And I think we don't have big egos on the team. Like, everyone's chipping in. A lot of people, I think, on our defense are playing with a chip on their shoulder. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 touchdowns last weekend. Happy to see him. Yeah, I mean, happy to see him contributing. So I think it's a well-oiled machine, but we're gonna have to be good teams. I mean, this will be a good test. I'll definitely be, picking the Seahawks next weekend, but I think Stafford is severely underrated, and we're gonna have to deal with him and Puka and Devontae. So I'm excited to see live. They'll have my full attention, but yeah, I mean, I'm pleased, but we'll see.
Dude,
I mean,
We're
Darn-
solid.
how does that
if you
happen?
think about it though, dude, it's been a couple seasons now. Like, he's gone to a couple teams before the Jets thing. Obviously, everyone will, hone in on that. But I think the point there more is that you didn't need to be delicate with like young quarterbacks, right? Like, you got to give them time, and like there's a consistency thing to it. To me, I think, like, unless you're just a special like kind when it comes to coaching, like schemes and all that, you can't expect someone to like quickly come in and be amazing. Like, the Daniels of the world isn't going to happen every time. And clearly, like, he's figured it out. There's probably select quarterbacks that we've seen, but like even other ones that are Hall of Famers have taken a long time before
I
they've,
agree.
they've gone to that point. So it's just like, I don't know. Everyone's so surprised by it. And it's like, he showed a lot of promise. It's just no team ever gave him in a long enough time. And like, now it's back to back, right? Seasons. He killed it in Minnesota. They made a mistake by letting him go. And then Seattle gets, good for him, man. Good for him. He's killing. You must be, I mean, you got to be happy with this whole thing. Were you scared when he first came in?
I mean, honestly, I was excited about it. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't even think that you guys experienced seeing ghosts. Like, I remember
Yeah.
being in college when that was happening. I think you're right though. Like, the development, and I don't know. I mean, Gino was kind of we hit on him for a year, but we never were really contending. And I mean, we have a long way to go. I'm not going to say Darnold is, a top 10 quarterback, but I mean,
Putting you in position to win.
he's putting us in position to win.
Dude, you guys scored
Yeah.
21 points in the first quarter that equaled a franchise scoring record last week, scoring 44 points. That's insane. And beating the Cardinals for 9 times straight. That's just like,
Yeah, I believe it. My uncle, who's a 49ers fan, obviously he credited Darnold to, his development in San Francisco, but he was like, it's 35-0. I was like, what? And so I watched like the highlights, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited.
dude, let's jump into, I mean, you obviously have a knack for picking. Would like to know, like, how do you make your picks? Like, if you have a particular strategy, how do you go about it each week?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think one is just like picking the teams I like. So, I mean, I'm picking the Seahawks almost every week. I'm picking teams with USC players. So the Bears, the Lions with Amon-Ra. So part of it is just like, who do I think is good? Who do I like to root for? I think that's a part of it. Second, I would say, like, I heard this quote, which is a home dog tends to bite, which I think is true.
Okay.
So when I see teams at home, with plus money or plus odds, I tend to say, okay, this could be some value. And then I think lastly is just like, if a team gets smacked up, they got to bottom out somewhere. And same with the team that's drinking the rat poison. So, for example, the Dolphins this week beat up on the Bills, and no one saw that coming. Plus 9.5 obviously hit. So I think if I see, a team that's in the dumps or a team that's riding too high, I'll expect it to turn at some point. So I think those 3 things, like, just picking the teams I like.
That first component you're getting lucky with. Not lucky, it's just like, this is your year. Like, Seattle's playing well.
That's
they're
true.
doing well against the spread. So
That's true. That's true. I mean, I think there's a lot of Caleb hate too, and I think the Bears, they have a long way to go. But I mean, I saw him in college. He's the real deal. I'll let you know. Like people want to hate on him, and
I guess I could
mhm.
understand the hate from like just like the way he goes
Yeah,
about like
yeah,
his life and stuff, which sure, whatever, hate him for that. But
yeah.
the guy can ball.
He's
Like,
a baller.
he's a
He's a
baller.
baller.
He throws an accurate ball. He's clearly able to like move in the pocket whenever he needs to, like avoid, defenders. Yeah, I'm with you there. And especially with a coach like Ben Johnson, it's hard to kind of argue that he doesn't have the structure. Like going back to what I was talking about before.
Yeah, yeah. I
Wait, so
mean,
quick question on the picks though. Are you a Thursday night, make your Thursday night pick and then just pick everything else and then revisit? Or are you put everything in, think about every matchup, and then don't look at it again? Like, what are we thinking?
I like to do it sort of closer to Thursday as possible. I don't like to overthink it. I kind of like to do it in one go, and yeah, that's how I do
Do
it.
you ever look at the line movement?
I do a bit, but
I feel like Braden's not giving us all of it. He's just like, I got
but I
these
mean,
things, but I want to give all of it away, the secret sauce.
no. I mean, I do see the line movement a bit, and if it's drastic, like 3 points, okay, maybe I'll adjust it. Or if it's a Monday night game, and I think last year when I won, like I thought everyone was gonna pick, like I wanted to be where the money was because I just needed to get it correct to win.
Right.
But really, it's like I'm picking the teams I like. If I think a team is due for a win and being undervalued, I'll pick them and not overthinking it too much, to be honest.
The not overthinking it is a silent factor that's been consistent with all the weekly winners. Like it's this put it in, have confidence, don't look back. Because every single time not every single time, but the 90% of the time when you look back in a matchup and you're like, I'm gonna switch it. Like it always bites you in the ass every single time, and it's the worst feeling in the world. I'm sure
you can overanalyze it. What's the point?
Easily.
Yeah.
You're the first winner, though, to say that you buy low and sell high. I feel like though that's one thing that like not enough bettors do, especially with the spread. Like you're getting value, like you're getting even more
100%.
value.
100%. And what do you think the coach is telling them in the locker room like the week before? Like he's on their ass. So it's hard to play worse. I mean, at a certain point, I feel.
And they're all professional athletes.
That's what I was gonna say. Like at the end of the day, like anyone like I forgot who brought that up. They're like this whole narrative of people like rigging games or players like wanting to lose a game. It's like you got to kind of throw that out the window. This is coming from an athlete because he's like, you don't understand. Like you're not guaranteed the next year. Like you have to put your good stuff on tape because every year it's like an evaluation, especially if you're like a mid player,
100%.
like you're on the field, you're not getting your time. Like this isn't like one of those, okay, you're guaranteed contract like all the other sports. They are
100%.
fighting for their lives every week.
Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel is a good example of that. In Miami, like people are calling for his job and he's
pulling out.
Yeah, he's showing he's a good coach. So.
Got some resiliency. Well, look, I'm looking over your wins here. Dude, I was going to ask you for your sweat of the week, which most likely, I guess, was Sunday night, to be honest with you. I mean, after the morning game on Sunday, you lose one game and that's it. The rest of them you win. This is probably one of the best performances all year. You only lost 2 games for the entire week.
Thanks. Yeah, honestly, I think the biggest sweat was the Colts-Falcons. That was a pretty bad beat because the Falcons were plus 5.5 and lost in OT.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were up 3 with like a couple minutes to go. And then after that, I was out for the day. I was like, this is, bad luck. But then I started rolling. And I guess the biggest sweat was last night because all the people below me picked Green Bay. And I was like, with my luck, if I tie, I'm not winning the tiebreaker. But I was pretty confident in Philly.
I picked Green Bay and I don't even know why I did it. For me, it was just like, why is Green Bay favored? Like, I just feel like Philly should be favored. And that's why I picked Green Bay. I was just like that. But for me, I just thought, I don't like to bet against Philly, to be honest with you.
Me neither. And that was one that was moving towards even, closer to kickoff. So I was like, I feel good about them winning. Plus 2.5 seems reasonable.
Word.
It worked out.
It's impressive. Yeah, I guess your confidence level on Monday night was pretty damn good, though. It was like, I just got to get it right. Yeah. What about your total strategy?
I mean, I've lost 2 tiebreakers this year, so I need to find a strategy.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't need one this week.
I just figured, just don't let it get to that.
Listen to the pod. Everyone's got their own strategy on there. It's like some of them have been really, really like valuable. I've been thinking about taking that into my
I think go low might be
judgment.
better.
It seems like that's kind of like the consensus lately.
Yeah,
Because
so like these
you can cover so much, and even if it goes over, you still
exactly.
can win.
Yep,
The problem is the later you go into the season, people are more banged up, and the defense can't really
it's a good point.
stop as many teams.
Usually
Yeah.
prime time though, like back to like the whole all professionals, all this stuff. Like it's the one game that's on, so
Mhm.
everyone's like on their P's and Q's kind of thing,
Yep.
including the defense, even if it's a notoriously
Yeah,
bad
that's a great
defense for that
point.
year. You know what I mean? Like I like shooting low with that. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, but don't let it get to that, I guess, is my advice.
That's the advice.
If you're lucky, I like
If
it.
you're lucky.
The
You don't.
confidence.
No need to share if you don't feel comfortable. But do you have any nice gambling stories, bad beats, or big wins?
Ooh, it's a good question. I think the best win I ever had was in college. I had like a Lakers parlay with a Taylor Horton Tucker 2 3-point field goals. Didn't take one the whole game, made 2 in OT. It was like 30 to win 900. That was one crazy one. I'm not a big gambler, honestly. This format I like a lot better. But I remember that being with my buddies, the overtime
Ride.
Yeah, the squad ride. Like,
Wait, did I hear that right? 32 and 9200.
no, it was 30 doing like
No,
900. It was like plus 3,000.
9,200 would be ridiculous, Pete.
No,
Imagine-
yeah, it was like a three.
No,
leg-
9200, not 92,000.
No, it was 900. 30 to
900,
win
okay.
that.
Still,
Yeah.
that's amazing though.
Especially the player prop that you played. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
And
the
an OT.
overtime cover. It was like the game-winning 3. That was a sick
Wait.
one.
So timeout. I'm looking at the overall, and you're number one too.
It's early.
Dude, you're playing
Oh.
modest here. Oh my gosh.
It's early.
We're-
talking
we're
to
in
the
the
leader.
We're talking to the. Oh, he
It's
doesn't want us
early.
to jinx him, Mike. That's what it is.
I think
that's fair.
last year I was looking. I had like one less point at this point last year, and I had like a pretty rough ending. So it's still a long way to go, but I'm happy. I'm happy with my position.
all the best tip at the end, brothers. So just don't forget to tip your hat to your commissioners.
Of
all right.
course, I didn't last year, so I won't.
That's awesome, man. I mean, dude, you and Mick Davis and York Bell and Connor Bruin. Oh, and Lou Jimenez still up there too, man.
I know.
This is a
Lou.
fight here.
Yeah,
I love it. Now, when you won the game, do you call your boys like when you won the week? I mean, or like, do you hit up? Who's the person you
yeah.
hit?
I talked to my friend who's a pretty big gambler, poker player today. Told him, he was like, "I hope you won money on that." I was like, "Of course." Yeah, I was like, "Yes." He was like, I was like, "Yeah, I won 700, but what I really want is the big pot at the end." But
Who
I
doesn't?
said that Venmo this morning hit nice.
Oh, yeah, especially after you
feels
traveled
good.
over there and paid for the flight.
I know exactly. I'm like, I have some runway now this weekend, but
Can you imagine, Mike? We're just like, I'm coming to visit you in college, let's say, and the Venmo hits, and we're like, yo, we're about to have an epic weekend.
Kidding me? That hits different.
yeah,
Hits
no, it was big
different.
time.
That's awesome. What about your victory song? What's the
Yeah,
song that
man.
describes your week, your performance?
Victory song has to be Tusk, which is the USC fight song. I encourage everyone to give it a listen. Pretty iconic marching band. In the spirit of homecoming weekend, big Seahawks weekend.
There you go.
Give it a listen. It's the marching band. I think that's the victory song for me, and hope the luck carries into this week.
Dude,
Yes.
well, you're crushing it, man. Thank you for
Wow.
coming on. Really appreciate it. Got a shout out to Kyle and Nez and Daniel Suarez, Lou Jimenez. There's a lot of people. Jimmy, John B.
That he was fighting with.
These were all
yeah,
people that
there
had
is a lot.
10. Oh my gosh. Andy, Mandara, Mitch Manning, and Garrett. Garrett Kears, my guy. Yeah, dude, that's a lot. Holy cow.
You know what it is? Now the buys kick in. There's less games, so this is when the
My
ties
score
actually-
typically comes in, but not when you
Yeah.
have Braden in. Now I got
Let's
my
go.
eyes on you. Like, I'm just gonna see what you have. I'm gonna see your picks once they go live, and I'm just gonna put them in live, like on my own thing. Might be
Before-
coming back to you.
I'll get 4 this week, and then it'll be quiet.
Yeah, sure. Honestly, usually after you win, the next week's not your best
Yeah.
week, but the week after, I'll
Yeah,
hit you up in week 12.
that's fine. I'd take another visit on the podcast, hopefully.
Word, that would be dope.
Hey, love it,
Awesome,
man.
brother.
Well,
Well,
thanks
look,
for coming. Really appreciate
Of
it.
course, guys. yeah, definitely gonna share the podcast around
When it
publishers.
goes live. Word. Yeah, definitely show us some love. And quickly, who do you have this weekend? What's the spread for USC?
Spread is 6.5. I was just listening to the opposing coach's press conference.
Love it.
I'm feeling okay about it. I mean, they just lost to Oregon by 2. It was really good.
Who, opposing team or
Yeah,
UC?
Iowa
Okay.
lost to Oregon. They're legit. They play, they're run the football, win on special teams. So we'll see. I might just go money line.
Do you think they get up for does Iowa get up the same way they would get up for Oregon though? Like maybe they had that game, they were this close and they didn't win, and now it's like they shot
Well,
and
yeah, I mean, I hope so. Something the coach was saying is it's a big thing they talk about in the Big Ten is like East Coast teams traveling to the West Coast play worse because of the time change, but the game is only at 12:30. So that probably won't. I mean, maybe and play a bit, but it's not like USC going to Rutgers and playing at 7:30.
yeah.
I think they'll be ready to go, but it definitely was a damaging loss to their playoff hopes last weekend. And I mean, hopefully the crowd is rowdy.
Dude, I'm definitely on that Iowa plus 6.5.
That's not a bad bet. I would take.
I don't know the college overtime rules like in
That's a good point.
if in NFL they go overtime, they score the touchdown, that you win by a
Yeah.
hooker. Here, I think they get redemption. I think
Right. Yeah. Basically, you get redemption, and then it goes to 2-point conversions in the third OT.
Yeah, so that gets a little dicey.
But we haven't been covering all season for what it's worth, and great teams obviously cover. We've been winning close, so
All right,
we'll see.
all right, good intel.
Yeah.
All right, Braden, thank you, man. Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Love
Pete,
it.
Michael, thank you guys. Really
Hi, brother.
appreciate
Good to
it.
meet you, man.
Yeah, you
Congrats.
too. Thanks, guys.
Peace, brother. All right, dude.
Braden.
First place,
Hell yeah.
Braden. Holy shoot.
It's awesome to have like this podcast to be able to like meet new people that, that are in this group, that have
Yep.
been in the group for a little while, and then like actually see them in person, which is, it's just cool. It's really cool to see that.
Which brings the point. I am going to make it a goal for myself to have solidified with a date by the end of the week. So we should have a date in the calendar.
Oh, for the La Familia.
Familia Football Sunday. We were floating around the last week of the year. I don't know how that's gonna work with holidays and stuff for everyone, but something to think about. We want to make sure we get people in the tri-state area all together.
No. We got to do mid-country, middle for everybody.
Oh, heck yeah. I'll get on a flight. Imagine we go to what's the place that they have like the scoop huge in front of you?
I think that's
That ain't in the middle of the country.
but that does look sick. I really want to do that bad.
All right, bro. Let's you know what time it is. You know what time it is.
I was at
this close.
That's it, man. I'm gonna go first. Jags 29, Texans 36. Oh my god, this is so frustrating. There's like 7 seconds left in the game, and this is the last shot for Jacksonville. They're losing by 1, and the spread was plus 1.5 for them. So they're covering. I'm winning this in the pick 'em
Oh
pool.
yes, I saw that.
And ball gets tipped up from the quarterback. Defense gets it, and they don't just like go down to get like to get tackled and touch the game's over kind of thing. Nope, they take it and they go all the way home. Are you kidding me?
That
Dude,
was
I'm
insane.
So pissed. I was like, are you kidding me? It's like another loss like this. And then obviously that happened. He said it too. Our weekly winner said it in the beginning with the Atlanta game. It covered also on like the last minute score.
I was that was I was this too close, to be honest with you, is the Atlanta Colts game. Like
Crazy.
that game, I mean, by a hooker, that would, I mean, that shifts everything. Because now Braden has, oh no, Braden had Atlanta. So he would have won 13. He would have only lost 1. Oh my
Right.
God. That was a heck of a week for him.
Dude, he's killing it.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was leading the whole thing. I looked at him like, oh my God. It's hard, dude. It is hard to win this whole. If you win the whole thing, that's so impressive.
You deserve the flowers. You deserve
You really
the money.
deserve it. You really do. Even if you're top 3, like, what's the payouts?
Ooh.
It's usually consistent, right? Or
Oh, yeah, off the top of my
we don't need to
head.
know like the numbers, but like, what is it? What place does it go to usually?
It goes, I think actually in the past we used to do, I think it actually might go to 4th or 5th place, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
I thought we went like pretty deep, so we got to check that.
I think you
We'll
get
do
your
it back
money
when we
back
can.
like the 5th, 4th place. I don't. We don't like to do the 2nd place trophies, but there has to be some love for the people that
No, for sure.
2nd,
Especially
3rd.
if you
But
don't
the
win the
first
week, if you
place,
don't win a week and stuff, you want to get
but
something
the
back.
first place gets most of the pop because you should be rewarded for that performance.
Absolutely. So that does it for that segment.
Yes, sir.
the
Lock
week.
of the week, brother.
And long shot.
Oh, wait,
Hey,
let's go.
I was just gonna say that.
Go for it.
Last week, the commish boys swept. Full sweep, baby. Are
Let's
you
go.
kidding? Come on. Little clap for us.
Ooh,
Jeez.
yes, sir.
Wow, we needed that. So you had Ravens minus 4.5 against the Vikings. I think that was an easy dub. You also had the Texans minus 1.5, and you won literally at the last second, which is insane.
I may have jumped off the couch when that when that interception, fumble, whatever it is, when he took it back to the house.
Love that. Are you kidding? Sometimes you just need that, man. That's how it happens. And then I had the Bears minus 3.5, obviously covered by a whisker. 1 point there. Not even one. Like
By a long nose hair.
by Hooker. And then my long nose hair for real. But by the hair that Steve still cracks up at the neck.
Oh my gosh. Dude, really quick, we gotta tell that story really quick.
Shout out.
We were in Punta Cana and Mike and our cousin Steve come back and they're in tears, crying, and they were like, "This dude had the longest neck hair ever. It was like like the size of my finger, and it was just floating."
Dude, I don't know if he like gelled it or something, but it wasn't like any hair is like curling and like falling over. This thing was sticking straight out. Like it was like it got gelled. Like it was spiky.
It was
And he
just
started talking to us and we couldn't keep it together.
You
He was
couldn't.
like, "What's wrong, guys?" And we are like, we gotta go. Like I couldn't keep it together. I was kicking it. And then my long shot, J-E-T-S, Jets.
Who want to fly with the Jets?
Bailey, who want to fly with the Jets? Come on, y'all. It's getting me hyped now.
It is getting me hyped, dude. I look forward to that video.
So minus 2.5 versus the Browns. I mean, that was a toilet bowl game. First two bad teams, but I'm glad.
Well,
we got the
hey,
dub. That's two in a row.
Mike, 2 in a row. But you know what else? 4 in a row. Us with not 4 in a row. We can't say 4 in a row, but we got 4 correct, and let's go 4 correct again this week.
That's it.
Let's give the people what they want. And
You're
my
first
lock,
because I'm not ready. So go.
I'm ready. I actually got several games that I love this week, but we'll just stick to these 2 for now. The lock of the week: Rams minus 2.5. Why? Why do you ask, Mike? Revenge game. These boys, I think they got the socks beaten off of them the first game. And they typically split those two traditionally, like the past few years versus Rams. Seattle's on a heater too, but they're beating up on some bad teams. All right. I know the Seattle people in the pool are not going to like to hear that, but the truth is the truth. Okay. Sean McVay, 10-5 overall against Seattle, 7-2 at home.
Take that.
Yeah. I feel bad, man. He's going to be.
He was confident.
I was
one win over the leader.
Yes, sir. I was
He's just gonna bag us like he's been bagging us all year. I mean, he's killing it right now. So.
He traveled across the country for a loss, for an L, and then just
Shots
kidding,
fired.
Braden. I mean, and not really kidding. I think they're gonna win that one. And then long shot.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yes, sir. Who wanna fly with the Jets, my boy?
Dude, the cat.
Bailey's just got her.
Anyone who's just listening, this happened like 3 times in this episode. He's interviewing our winner, and the cat just comes up and he's like talking like nothing's happening, and like you don't see the cat's body, you just see like the tail and your nose. Like
Bailey's just got her ass in front of me, like just whipping her tail back and forth.
Dude, I was cracking up. I was trying not to laugh, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. Look, I love it. I love your lock of the week. I really like the Rams. I like the revenge story. I like the whole thing there.
The long shot, you got to clench your booty cheeks because it's 11.5. Okay. And they're going against a red hot Patriots team. But come on, let's be honest. That was a big win.
It's a divisional game. It could happen. It's Thursday night. Like you always say, this is a Super Bowl game, only game on TV. Folks, we're saying the same things, and it's happening.
And they're giving you double
digits
digits on Thursday night. The world is watching.
Double
okay?
digits. That's disrespect, dude.
These guys are going to play the hardest they've played all season. Okay, you can argue that, but that may not be good enough, and that may not be. It's not the game I love. I don't love this game, but I like it.
I have my lock of the
I like it. Okay, I want to hear your lock of the week, long shot, and let's see where we are with time because I got some good gems out that I like.
I have my lock at least. I'll look at my longs, and then you could start talking about something once I find my long shot.
Give me your lock.
My lock is Atlanta 3.5 back at home versus the Panthers. I think the Panthers were brought back down to earth. I don't think that this is one of those weeks where it's like, oh, it's a bounce back game. You could have a bounce back game against a bad team, but Atlanta has been losing close games and they are itching for a win right now, and they need this. This is huge. And they're home 3.5. That's a joke. I love that.
I have this one flagged. They've lost 4 straight. They're at home, divisional game.
Oh,
and God. It's a revenge game.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
Yes. I mean, do you want to see the score was 30-0. They beat the brakes off of them.
So you're telling me we could pay for the new house, we could pay for everything.
I mean, basically, I like the money line more. I see them maybe winning up because it is -3.5. So I could see them losing on a hooker. If you can get 2.5,
I'm so confident about this.
Yeah, no, look, I feel like they're motivated to like beat the brakes off of them, but I feel more confident with a money. I like it a lot. But yes, I like your lock of the week. It's got a lot of all the secret sauce makes sense, and I think Bryce Young is hurt. He may not be starting, or he had a really bad week last week. It was like he's passing it to the other team.
Week.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. Yeah, you mentioned earlier. Yep.
2 fantasy points. Ridiculous against the Saints.
All right. Do you have any other ones that you
no, keep going through yours. I'm finding my long shot.
I love the Giants. That's a tough one. Scary. Buckle up. 7.5 plus 7.5. Hear me?
No, buckling. Go ahead. I'll hear you out.
Hear me out on this. 7.5. What happens when
you out on mute?
The coach just got fired? What happens when teams that coaches just get fired? There's no one to put the blame on. And guess what? What's Jordan Love's career away record? 10-15-1. 10-15. So you're going to give me 7.5 points. I don't care who the quarterback is. It could be Russ. And you know what? God forbid you put Jameson in.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, the fact that he hasn't touched the field yet and they keep putting Wilson in is a joke. I don't know what's going on there. There must be something in his contract.
Whoever the new coach is,
they have to do it. It's ridiculous.
Whoever the new coach is now may put him in. I don't care who the quarterback is. They have a week to prepare. 7.5 against Jordan Love, who is not good on the road historically. And I don't believe he's ever won in a small sample size. I think he's only played once actually in MetLife, but give me the Giants. I don't know why I love the points. I love the points there. It's a lot. The Giants have enough to work with there. So that's one of them. The other one, I love the Chiefs. I love the Chiefs money line, but we had the spread in this. Chiefs were shut out? No, it can't be. The Chiefs, it's a revenge game for them. It's a must win.
Shut out against the Broncos? Oh my God.
Let me triple confirm that because I don't want to mislead anybody.
That's how tripped up he is. He said Tripoli.
Tripoli. That's how excited I got about this.
Well, while you're looking that up, I got my long shot of the week.
Yes, sorry. They were 38-0 was the last time they played. It wasn't this season though. But 38-0. Mike, Patrick Mahomes was on the team last year. That matters.
I know, but
it doesn't matter as much, but it does matter. You know why it matters?
Why?
Because he's 6-1 against the Denver Broncos. And I don't think he's going to lose 2 straight.
A good team that's a dog at home, though, plus 3.5, that's getting points. Tough.
And they're a good defense.
And they're a great defense. Wow. Asking for a lot, kid. But I like where your mind is at right here. You're giving very good points, so I'll give you the credit there. I like it. We got to talk about all your other picks offline because we're steep in this episode. Long shot for your boy is Raiders plus 3.5. against the Cowboys. Okay. I was dogging them earlier in this segment. Think they kind of, to our weekly winner, the leader of the polls point is, at a certain point, you got to turn things around and you got to get a little lucky. We talked about primetime games, right? It's the only game on TV. Everyone gets up for it. They're home. Dallas, did they win? Did they lose? Who'd they play this week?
No, they won last week. Last week they had a bye, and the week before that they won.
They had a bye, so they're coming off a bye, which could mean anything, right? Maybe you got a little too much rest. You know, I mean, not too much rest, but you know what I mean. Like,
they're not in rhythm.
Getting back, not in rhythm. And what other team do you know? And I'm sure there's plenty of teams that are bad, but like the Cowboys are not. They're not.
Oh, correct me.
Right?
I'm sorry. The Cowboys have lost 2 in a row. I apologize.
Oh, so they're itching.
They're itching.
Yeah, guess what? The Raiders are itching too.
I'm going to tell you, Mike, that your long shot is wrong. Actually, this is my favorite pick of the week.
Cowboys? All right, this is good. I'm glad that we
we got to talk this out. No, this one, Mike, this one I may get uncomfortable with, because I get it. You're going to be 7-3 if you pick the Raiders. I'm telling you right now. Look,
okay.
Remember the young man. I don't know his name. Now I have to get the cowboy that passed away after he scored his first touchdown. That team is Monday night. No one else is playing.
Hey, have you seen that?
No.
The ESPN Spanish report?
It is Monday night.
The best.
Look,
so good.
To just get really serious really quickly, Marshawn Nealon is his name. He passed away. He scored a touchdown. He scored a touchdown literally days before or the day before he passed away, something along those lines.
That really made me not like it. You're right. And that's horrible, dude. That's all. And like that, it really shook up the whole NFL world, to be honest. And especially
because he's young, 20-something years old.
Yeah, it's awful.
At 24, in appearance was yes, I see that. Oh my God, it's horrible.
Yeah, it's
really horrible. Really yeah, I hate to make that my favorite pick of the week. I'm gonna make that very clear. Yeah, I don't want just teams play inspired.
Good thing. Oh, we're saying a good thing. Like when brothers come together as a team for something, for a tragedy that happens, despite your record, despite whatever angle that you're coming from. The fact that they're able to kind of come together and fight for that's an amazing thing.
It's like the cool thing
about sports.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Mike, it's the cool thing about sports. It's the one thing where people don't care if you're black, white.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. Race, ethnicity, religion, all that stuff goes out the window. You're there for your brothers, for the women's, for your sisters. WNBA women's sports, and that's what it's gonna in that locker room. There's going to be a special moment. There's going to be a special moment on the field where you feel like there's angel in the outfield or angel on the football field. So it's going to be a very, very inspired game. Yep. And Dallas is your lock of the season.
It's a really, really good point. So point taken. Also, as you were saying, I don't know why, but it, came back to my memory here. It is Veterans Day, so we want to give a big shout out to all the veterans out there.
Shout out to Jeremy.
Shout out to Jeremy.
His birthday and it's Veterans Day for him.
Love that. Rye Dogs served.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, brother. Salute to everybody.
And anyone else that's served in the pool. Man, thank you for your service. It means a lot.
Yeah, I don't. I'll never understand anyone who doesn't give veterans the time of day or any of that stuff. It just doesn't make any sense to me. They are owed all of the glory and all of the gratitude. So I am, for one, very grateful for everyone who served. So shout out to you guys.
Dude, let's wrap it up. I think we've given a lot of value on this episode. I think we heard from the number one player on the top of the charts.
That's it, man. Well, look, guys, that's going to do it. That's episode Diez, week 10 for Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Braden, congratulations again, brother, on being the weekly winner. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm Commish Bones. That's Commish Poppy. We're headed to the locker room. Remember, it's not just football here. It's La Familia. All right, guys. Till next week.
Deuces. Peace.
Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on. Find a bad chick to put a pin on. And a stat sheet to put a win on. A W coming. This the marathon that none of you running. The big flow, man, the boys abundant. Like, why you talk about a goal if I done already done it? I've been the one, but I keep it 100. You know I keep it a whole buck. They want me to hold up. Want a slice of the cheese, I'm keeping the cold cuts. Is you nuts? Then hold that. Why my haters all Walmart? No, they roll back. And my crew get a win, I get a W too. But I don't owe tax in my own bracket, yeah, they know that. Cause everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready.
Yeah, I've been on 9 missed like a woman with a ring on. You can see the motion like when you turn a ring on. The Thorb ain't sent a boy, nothing I can sing on. So low key, I gotta give you bars. Like the one that I be serving at. You was taking shots, but I ain't really hear a word of that. Girls that I been meeting, they belong where I'm swerving at. Couldn't cover up them flaws with a turtleneck. Boy from the worst, but I'm the man of this shit. I ain't asking for it, baby, I'm demanding this shit. I'm tryna put the whole team on like the back of a t-shirt after you win a championship. Last one standing, October Stanton. You act like I just popped up out the blue, Chris Hansen. I've been going hard since Game Boy Advances. The big day coming, I gave you enough chances.
Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already on.